Welcome to a documentary about Valencia. We are Lieve, Fenne, Puck and Brit. In this documentary, we investigated the irritation index of local people and tourists in Valencia. We want to research if they are happy with the amount of tourists or if they think that the carrying capacity is reached. The irritation index has 4 stages: euphoria, apathy, annoyance and antagonism. In the euphoria stage, the people are excited. There is informal contact with the tourists. In the empathy stage, there is more formal contact with the tourists. The locals begin to see the tourists as a source of income. In the annoyance phase, the locals begin to show their irritation towards them. In the last stage, the antagonism stage, the irritations are expressed verbally and physically. We notice that in Valencia, the irritation index is at this moment between euphoria and empathy. Young people like the fact that the tourists are there and they would not say that it is too much. They see it as a way of income. Many older people like the tourists too, as long as the amount would not increase that much and they can continue their daily life.
In Catalonia, they have 2 languages, Spanish and Catalonian. Here, Catalan.
So normally people are happy. There is no what we call tourismophobia. Right? People who are not happy with it, here no. Here normally everybody is happy with it. There's no manifestation against the tourists. There's nobody's annoyed here, nobody. Okay, so who knows? Maybe the next years, but I think we should not go to the point where Barcelona went. I mean, too much. Barcelona is too much. We should try to spread more the tourists over all the places. If not, it's too much. It's not quality.
Do you think there are a lot of tourists or not?
I think there's a lot of tourists, but I'm here with a friend that lives here.
Okay, yeah.
So I have my own tourist guide.
Ah, nice, yeah. And are you irritated by the amount of tourists or is it okay for now?
No, I'm being okay every time.
Valencia is acting sustainable concerning the fact that there is almost no leakage. The money that tourists spend stays within the city. The products people use are produced within the city and its surroundings. They also made their public transport more sustainable. The buses and metros are driving on green electricity. What do you think of the tourism? Are there a lot of tourists?
Yes, there is a lot of tourists in summer, in spring.
is it different with seasons? Some months are more tourists than in other months?
Yes, in summer.
Okay, in summer so more. Okay. And are you annoyed by them, or what do you think of it? Do you like it, or is it too
I like
much?
it. I think it's good for the city and the country because it helps to the economy
Okay.
and get job of the people, the hotels, restaurants.
Yeah. But you
it's
don't have any negative thing to say about it for yourself when you're at a shop or at a beach
Or maybe it's too crowded in the city itself, or
maybe here in Valencia no. But
there are a lot of tourists in Valencia, but I think they behave okay.
yes, you're not annoyed by it?
No.
In Valencia, seasonality plays an important role. This means that in the months May and June, and after the summer in October, the number of tourists is the highest. The biggest reason for this is that the weather in the summer in Valencia is too hot. In the other months, there is a lack of work. This is why many people who work in the tourism industry decide to move away during these months. To conclude, the overall opinion of the locals on the tourism is positive, as long as the number of visitors does not increase and they can live like they already used to do. Thank you for watching our documentary. We hope that we gave you a clear view on the tourism in Valencia. We really enjoyed our trip and making this documentary. We hope to see you soon in Valencia.